On October 13, 1972, Uruguayan Air Force Fairchild FH-227D was soaring through the skies, carrying 45 passengers, including members of the Old Christians Club rugby team, their friends, and family. The plane was en route from Montevideo, Uruguay, to Santiago, Chile, but fate had other plans. As the aircraft approached the Andes Mountains, a miscalculation by the crew brought the plane dangerously close to the towering peaks. Suddenly, disaster struck. Turbulence shook the plane violently as it clipped the mountain peak. The plane spiraled out of control, crashing into the unforgiving mountainside. The impact was devastating, splitting the fuselage in two. The survivors, many of them injured, emerged from the wreckage to find themselves stranded in one of the most remote and inhospitable places on Earth. The Andes Mountains, with their bone-chilling temperatures, towering snow-covered peaks, and thin air, offered little hope for survival. The first few days were a blur of pain and confusion as they tended to the wounded, scavenged for food, and tried to make sense of their situation. With no immediate signs of rescue and dwindling resources, the harsh reality set in. They were alone in a frozen wasteland. As days turned into weeks, the survivors faced unimaginable hardships. They had no choice but to ration the limited food supplies salvaged from the plane. But when the food ran out, desperation took hold. In a decision born out of sheer necessity, they resorted to cannibalism, consuming the flesh of those who had died in the crash to stay alive. It was a choice that haunted them, but one they made to survive. Every day became a test of endurance as they battled the elements, their injuries, and the psychological toll of their isolation. After 72 days of unimaginable suffering, two of the strongest survivors, Nando Pardu and Roberto Canessa, decided to embark on a perilous journey to find help. With nothing more than makeshift shoes, a few pieces of chocolate, and sheer determination, they set out into the unknown. The journey was a grueling test of human endurance as they climbed steep, snow-covered mountains and navigated treacherous terrain. After 10 days of relentless struggle, they finally encountered a Chilean shepherd who alerted authorities to their plight. News of the survivors reached the world, sparking a massive rescue operation. On December 20th, 1972, helicopters arrived at the crash site, bringing an end to the ordeal for the remaining survivors. The world watched in awe and disbelief as 16 survivors were brought down from the mountains, their story quickly becoming one of the most extraordinary tales of survival in history. The survivors, though physically and emotionally scarred, were hailed as heroes for their resilience and determination to overcome insurmountable odds. The story of the wonder of the Andes captivated the world, becoming a testament to the strength of the human spirit. The survivors returned to a world eager to hear their story, but they also faced the daunting task of reconciling their actions with their faith and the families of those who had perished. Books, documentaries, and films have since been made, recounting the harrowing experience and the extraordinary lengths to which the survivors went to stay alive. Their story is not just one of survival, but also of the profound bond that formed between them as they faced the unimaginable. The Wonder of the Andes is a story that transcends the boundaries of human experience, offering a powerful reminder of the resilience, ingenuity, and sheer willpower that can emerge in the face of overwhelming adversity. The survivors of this tragedy not only defied the odds, but also left behind a legacy of hope and courage that continues to inspire generations.